Hey, it's Lego Jazz here. I just wanted to give a brief overlook on a project I created inside of GenieEngine, and then also a deeper look on how GenieEngine works and how you can create your own games as well using AI. So what I created here is just a classic roguelike. You run around in a dungeon, zombies will spawn, and you just shoot them down. Once you're done with that level, you're not able to go back, but you're able to pick up dropped hearts and then go on over to the next room, which different kinds of zombies will spawn. Some of them have projectiles, and you just keep going, kind of like a classic roguelike. I created this game in about a day. It costed me about $1.17 in um let's see, in deep seek usage. So you can see here that for the day costed me about $1.17, and really I think made quite a polished game for such little effort so far. I think that with enough uh effort, with enough kind of vision on what you want to create, it wouldn't be crazy to create. I saw this earlier today, this game called Zword, which is like, I guess, like a spiritual successor to Hyperlight Drifter. But really, if you have the artistic talent and the vision for it, I think that, yeah, you could really create some awesome games like Zword. But anyways, just wanted to, let's go back to GenieEngine, and I wanted to go through kind of the chat that I had and just give an idea of what I did to produce this dungeon crawler. So I just asked for a dungeon roguelite. It went online and found some game assets that I could use. So everything was linked, and I just kind of like clicked through, and then a lot of really great options that it found. Um, I picked one, and it just kind of got going. The first version of the game wasn't really that good. It was like I think it was like auto aim or something. Like the player would just auto shoot at the zombies. So I told it to get rid of the auto aim and aim where my cursor is, and only fire when I shoot. So um, that's what it did. Just again, like testing the game and reading the game state and the output logs automatically. I wasn't really happy with what it was using as the bullets, so also asked it for more art assets for that and picked one. So now you can see kind of like the bullet that it uses just is way better. Um, Also, just wanted to add more variety. So I think initially it only had a single zombie type, and then just asked it to add some more zombies in. I asked it to create some projectiles that it can do from the um, from the zombies that can like throw axes and maybe spit acid, something like that. Um, this was kind of funny. One of the zombies that it rendered in looked like it was just like a floating club, and like I thought it just wasn't rendering in properly. So I asked it to fix this, and it's playing the game and looking at the the thing. It didn't really work at first, so I went and grabbed a screenshot and pasted it in, and then just told it like, "Hey, this zombie is still not rendering properly. Can you fix it?" And then it found that the bat was like a baseball bat, not a like a flying flapping bat. So kind of interesting, funny thing that it just messed up on at first, but just give it the screenshot and got that fixed. At first, the game was only a single room, so um, I told it to now make it more of like a real dungeon crawler where there's a gate. You have to clear the room and you go to the next room, and the gate closes behind you. I wanted the rooms to be more interesting, so like put in some objects, put in some water, have collision, whatever. Again, just doing its own thing. Um, just now at this point, I was just working on really the visual touch-ups. So like making for example, like this heart that you can pick up, making it an actual like heart, and then adding in some lighting, like the torches, using shader effects. You can see this like nice little shader effect that's going on here on the torches and the orb that it fires. This took a little bit of tweaking because um, like the colors, I wanted to get a certain way. It was also kind of like blowing out the light a little bit. So just gave it that feedback. Working on the collisions again here. Let's see, keep scrolling. Yeah, like when I was standing too close, some of the lighting was just like oversaturating. So I just told it not to do that. Um, yeah, more lighting feedback, more lighting feedback. Yeah, and then so also the projectiles that it was shooting earlier, it wasn't really colliding with the walls. So I wanted to collide with the walls and then also collide with objects like this trash can. Further touch up, just like when I die, I want the player to actually go through like a death animation. Um, just more touch up, and then changing the font on the game. So you can see earlier, if I can find a screenshot, the font is like some, generic like Open Sans type of font. I wanted to use more of like a pixel font, so I pasted in a font file and just went ahead and did that. And then obviously a game is not complete without good sound effects. So I had to go online again and find some more sound effects. Um, and then let's see, finally want to add some background music as well. So nice background music that kind of fits the theme of this like dungeon crawler. Um, and then this is just like a weird bug that I found when I was playtesting. Some of the hallways were kind of getting blocked off, so just gave it again like a screenshot and told it not to do that. That's pretty much it. So this kind of took me maybe like it was kind of on and off. I was working on this just throughout the day, but maybe like all in effort, I would say maybe like an hour or so of like my actual focus on this. And yeah, I think really came out quite polished. And if you had a little more attention span than me and maybe some more like artistic vision, I bet you could make some pretty good stuff. Um, if you're interested in trying out Genie Engine, it's totally free and open source. I hosted it up on uh, GitHub under this route, GenieEngine. You can just come down here and then download if you're on Mac or Windows or Linux. And then there's some instructions here on how to get it set up. Again, it's super cheap to run with DeepSeek. You just make your own account on DeepSeek, and yeah, I mean, this costed me like $1 today. So yeah, really, really hope that y'all have a good time with this. If I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this video, but yeah, check it out. All right. Thanks so much. Peace.